Waking up in the middle of the night with a sharp leg cramp? You're not alone. But what if I told you there are 3 simple foods, one you probably already eat daily, that could stop them before they start? Let's talk about what's happening inside your body and how to fix it naturally. Hi, I'm Clara, and today we're diving into something that affects so many of us as we age. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to add to your grocery list this week. First, let's talk about why leg cramps seem to become more common as we get older. And don't worry, I'm going to explain this in simple terms without using textbook medical language. As we age, our bodies go through some natural changes. Our muscles might not be as flexible as they used to be, and sometimes we don't absorb nutrients quite as efficiently. Plus, many of us aren't drinking as much water as we should. I know I forget sometimes too. Here's what's really happening when you get that sudden, painful cramp. Your muscle is basically having a communication breakdown. You see, muscles need certain nutrients. Think of them as messengers to tell them when to contract and when to relax. When we don't get enough of these nutrients, our muscle gets confused and stays contracted. That's your cramp. The good news? We can help prevent this by making sure our bodies have enough of these important nutrients. And the even better news? You can get them from foods you probably already enjoy. Now, you might be wondering, what are these mysterious nutrients I keep mentioning? Well, the main ones are potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Think of them as your muscles' best friends. When they're present in the right amounts, your muscles can work smoothly together. The question is, which good contains these 3 important nutrients? Let's start with food number 1, bananas. Now, I know what you're thinking. Clara, everyone knows bananas are good for cramps. But do you know why they're so effective? Bananas are packed with potassium, and here's why that matters so much for your muscles. Potassium works like a key that unlocks your muscle's ability to relax after it contracts. Without enough potassium, your muscles can get stuck in that contracted position. Hello, cramp. But here's something interesting that many people don't know. A medium banana contains about 400 milligrams of potassium. That's roughly 10% of what most adults need daily. Not bad for such a convenient portable snack. And here's a little tip from me to you. If you're dealing with nighttime leg cramps, try having a banana about an hour before bed. Some of my viewers have told me this simple change made a real difference for them. The beauty of bananas is that they're gentle on your stomach, naturally sweet, and so easy to incorporate into your day. Add one to your morning oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie, or just grab one as an afternoon snack. Your muscles will thank you. But bananas aren't the only fruit that can help. Oranges, cantaloupe, and even dried apricots are also great sources of potassium. So if bananas aren't your favorite, you have options. Now, let's talk about food number 2, leafy greens. I know, you might be thinking, here comes the lecture about eating my vegetables. But hear me out because this is actually fascinating. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and even good old-fashioned lettuce are loaded with magnesium. And magnesium is like the peacekeeper of your muscles. It helps them stay calm and relaxed. Here's what I find really interesting. Many of us don't get enough magnesium in our diets, especially as we age. And when magnesium levels drop, leg cramps often increase. It's like your muscles are sending you a gentle reminder that they need this important nutrient. A cup of cooked spinach gives you about 24% of your daily magnesium needs. That's pretty impressive for something so simple. Now, if you're not a fan of big salads, don't worry. There are so many easy ways to sneak these greens into your meals. Try adding a handful of spinach to your morning scrambled eggs. You'll barely taste it, but your muscles will notice the difference. Or blend some spinach into a fruit smoothie. The fruit completely masks the taste, but you still get all those muscle-loving nutrients. And here's something I've learned from talking with many of you. Frozen spinach can be just as nutritious as fresh, and it's often more convenient. Keep a bag in your freezer and add a handful to soups, pasta dishes, or even meatloaf. Your muscles don't care if it's fresh or frozen, they just want that magnesium. Swiss chard and collard greens are also excellent choices. The key is finding ways to include these greens that work for your lifestyle and taste preferences. Our third food might surprise you: dairy products or fortified plant-based alternatives. I'm talking about milk, yogurt, cheese, or if you prefer non-dairy options, fortified almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk. The star nutrient here is calcium. Now, most of us know calcium is important for our bones, but did you know it's also crucial for proper muscle function? Calcium helps your muscles contract properly and then release. Without enough calcium, your muscles might have trouble with that release part, and that's when cramps can happen. Here's what I love about this food group. It's so versatile. A cup of milk, whether it's cow's milk or fortified plant milk, gives you about 300 milligrams of calcium. That's almost a third of what most adults need daily. And yogurt? It's like a double win. You get calcium plus probiotics, which can help with overall health. Greek yogurt is especially rich in calcium and protein, making it a great choice for an afternoon snack. Now, if you're lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based options, don't worry, you have plenty of choices. Just make sure to look for fortified versions. Fortified soy milk, almond milk, or oat milk can provide just as much calcium as regular milk. Here's a simple way to think about it. Try to include 1 serving of calcium-rich food with each meal. Maybe it's a glass of milk with breakfast, some cheese on your lunch sandwich, or a cup of yogurt for dessert. Small, consistent choices add up to big benefits for your muscles. And here's a bonus tip. Calcium works even better when you have enough vitamin D, so if you can, try to get a little sunshine each day or talk to your doctor about whether a vitamin D supplement might be right for you. Putting it all together. So there you have it. 3 simple, delicious foods that can help keep those nighttime leg cramps at bay. Let me recap them for you. First, bananas or other potassium-rich fruits to help your muscles relax properly. Second, leafy greens for that muscle-calming magnesium. And third, dairy or fortified plant-based alternatives for calcium to support healthy muscle function. Now, I want to be clear about something. These foods work best when they're part of your regular eating routine. Think of it like this. You wouldn't expect to feel strong after just 1 day at the gym, right? Same thing here. Consistency is key. Here's what I'd suggest. Pick one of these foods and focus on adding it to your daily routine this week. Maybe start with a banana at breakfast. Once that feels natural, add some spinach to your meals. Then work in that calcium-rich food. Small steps, big results. And remember, staying hydrated is just as important. Sometimes leg cramps are simply a sign that we need more water. I like to keep a water bottle nearby throughout the day as a gentle reminder. If you're currently taking any medications or have health conditions, it's always wise to chat with your doctor before making significant changes to your diet. They know your individual situation best. I hope this was helpful for you today. There's nothing quite like a good night's sleep without being woken up by painful cramps, and these simple dietary changes really can make a difference. If you found this video useful, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up. It helps me know what topics matter most to you. And if you're interested in more tips for healthy aging, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. I'm here with practical, gentle advice that you can actually use. What's your experience with leg cramps? Have you tried any of these foods? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Sometimes the best tips come from our community sharing what works for them. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and remember, small changes can lead to big improvements in how you feel every day.